Joe, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to a special episode of Night Force. We got tonight live for you, and of course, we know it's Joe June, and everybody's streaming right now. Everybody has their videos, respectively, man, and we got to put ours up because we got a little bit of time. I had one hell of a day, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys out there has had it too, but even though this is work for me right now, it's really not. It's stress relief, man. We got some great reveals to talk about today as far as Joe June and, pretty much what's going on, man. You're going to hear the Night Force perspective of what we see of the things also. And I forgot to put in the thumbnail, which I'll edit, once this episode drops after live, that we got Valaverse stuff that we're talking about too. Now, it is Joe June. And all of these properties now pretty much evolve around the G.I. Joe universe. So what better to go over the stuff that went on for D.F.W. this past weekend? We're going to try to keep it nice and tight for you guys. We get talking about action figures, and it can get a little crazy, but it's not going to be your regular stream like the 2+ hours, man. We're going to try to keep this thing to an hour, 15 minutes, and get all the reveals and our thoughts out the way. We got my man Seagram 7. What's going on with you, man?
Yo, 'tis the season, man. I can't believe it's already Joe June, man.
Yes, it is.
Reflecting back, man, me and you've been rocking together for a long time, but it's right there at a year now where I've been coming on. You let me fuck with the channel and get on stage with you, man. So, man, this year has flown by, bro. I can't believe it's already been a year.
It has. First time you came on, was back Joe June last year, just on a few things. So we talking about the big three.
That big three
was waiting on the Monster Force season 2 to drop, man, and
Joe Fest and the HasLab, I think that's what kicked it off.
Yep. Has what you was on that episode. Man. So time flies, man, but time flies when you're having fun. Time gonna fly anyway. If you don't do anything with that time, that's on you.
Well, I've only been rocking with you for a year, and I appreciate you bringing me on. I hope it's okay, man. I was on the boulevard today, out working, and I looked over, man. I saw this homeless dude, man, begging for some change. So,
who is that? Evil Dookie? He was on.
Wait a minute. Oh shit, that is Evil Dookie.
He was on what? He was on Bragg Boulevard.
He was on Bragg Boulevard looking for work, man. So I was like, you know what? Me and my boy Savage, we're doing a show tonight. Let me look out for you. You come on and rock with us. So we got Dookie backstage. You mind if I bring him on, Savage? Is that cool?
That's cool, man. I know Iron Ken's happy, man, because I know he prayed to God that he destroyed his enemies.
So here we go. Pennies for plastic.
Man, you had a hard day. It's hot out there. Shit. Talk about Iron Ken. I got some for him. I'll have to share it later on one day. I got one in the chamber.
Hey, let me get a sip of that Richards. You got some Richards? Some wine?
I got a little bit of Mad Dog 2020. You know, we did it Riley Road back in the day with the old 24-hour shop there when that MGD was, what was it, $10 for a 30-pack?
That's that Richards.
What's good, Dookie?
Man, another day, another dime. Hell, I got 6 bikes on the table. I got to get done knocked out before Joe Fest.
Nice. Dookie, man, I really appreciate you stepping in last week, man. You definitely had some nice vital points, man, and I'm appreciate you joining this old gang here.
Hey, anytime, I appreciate being on. You know that.
No doubt, no doubt.
I like that play on words too. You got 6 bikes you need to knock out. I like the play on words with that, man. That's cool.
Hey, that's like Sherman and Shermanator. How clever.
Hey, pennies for plastics. Y'all getting rid of pennies. I need them. Get rid of that weight. Send them my way.
Hey, I had to hit you with some old American Pie lines. How clever.
Man, it's what, the damn 3rd of June? I'm already broke until next July. You're dropping too much stuff already off the bat.
Yep, man. So we're gonna get into some things, man. We're gonna run our opinions on it. Seagram, I know this live was kind of out of the blue, really didn't announce it, but we got anybody in the chat that you want to say what's up to?
Yeah, we actually got a few heads, man, and we appreciate you rocking with us. So here we go.
Paul Morales, what's going on with you, family? He says, hello, everybody. White Mike, Vegeta, what's going on, fam? Paul smoking in Loken. He says, so
for the gangsters all across the world.
Steel, what's going on?
Some of that real sticky, icky.
Oh, we.
You know I had to hit you with it.
Oh, yeah. Go Joe. He must be from Louisiana. Let's go. Woody. He says, what up, Mike? What up, Seagram in chat, listening while posing some shit up. No doubt. Appreciate you, fam. Willie Springer says, good evening, Night Forest. I know you meant Night Forest. That damn auto tap. Checkpoint Bravo says, sup, fellas? That's Turk, right?
Yeah, that's Turk.
Yeah.
Turk, what's going on with you, family? Salute. Benji says, what up, Savage? Seagram 7, Night Force Wednesday. Let's go, for sure. Lunchbox Killer, Savage, the Window Viper.
That would be a nice figure to get, man. I wish we'd get a window Viper. Yeah.
Roper, what's going on with you, family? Says, happy Yo-Joe June.
Got a lot of back and forth in the chat. Here we go. Yo Joe as fuck.
What's going on? He says, what's cracking, Savage? Seagram and Dookie, Chi-Town in the house. Chicago. Jim Rummy 31. Yo. Hey, that kid sick to death said he was from Fayetteville.
Yeah, he is. I actually talked to him, and he actually stays out in Grace Creek area. So
I seen his face. I don't know if I met him in Target or not. I got to talk to him. I've seen his face. I got to see what's up though. But that's interesting. I would like. I'm intrigued. I like to get to know him a little bit more.
Yeah, he seems like a cool dude, man. And again, I apologize to both Sick to Death and Jen Rummy that I got y'all mixed up on Saturday, man.
Look, Seagram, man. We talk to a lot of people, man. Like some people, like unless you commenting all the time, man. Like, you know, it happens like that, man. But we appreciate everybody, man. Everybody tapping in right now, all 14, 13, 15, 16 that it jumps, man. We appreciate you. If not, catch us on the replay. But let's go ahead and get into the lecture at hand. Perfection is effective, so I'm gonna let them understand from a young G's perspective. So we got BMAC, and it's the mission report, and this is, I guess, his Instagram. It says mission report as we head into Yo-Joe June. I'm just going to say it now because I won't address it on any of the fan streams. There is no G.I. Joe HasLab planned for 2026. My hope is that by sharing this, the conversation in the live chat can be about the products and reveals happening each week. No doubt, because people will be talking about it. When are you going to reveal it? So go ahead and let the cat out the bag. I will address this decision more during our panel at SDCC. We have pre-orders and render reveals every week. There's even a surprise render reveal tomorrow, June 3rd, which we got in the show for something that hasn't been named revealed. Yes, Cobra Commander will pre-order tomorrow, June 3rd, which he sold out. And if it wasn't clear, the crown is removable. It is a fan channel exclusive and not made to order, so there's as much access to the item as possible. I guess not really. When it sells out, I'm already working on a contingency plan for a second production run. Well, you need to get working on that. Once the demand is there, we'll produce more. The demand is there. It always has been. If we use the made to order model for this, you'll all have to wait another year for this figure. By doing it this way, the first production run, which I planned a higher production amount on, will be in your hands later this year. I'm excited for you all to get this as you are to have it. Okay, so first thing, and that's what I was saying in our thread yesterday when we was conversating. I don't have any inside information, nor do I care to know it. You know what I'm saying? But I was kind of speculating, like, you know, usually you hear the buzzings coming around December, January on pretty much what the HasLab's going to be, and there has been no buzz, just chit chatter from the peanut gallery. But you see that they've done the made to order with the Hiss tank, and this is all the same company as Marvel Legends, and you see they went to made to order, and just totally eliminated, you know, their HasLab projects, man. So I'm for it, man. It's the same shit. You just don't have to kick that money out. I can see the HasLab being a test run, and I can also see from the slow crawl of the Snow Cat this decision. What you guys think? Dookie, I'll start with you since you're the guest.
I think with the made to order, I think that Hiss tank was a test run, and with everybody jumping on it, I know I got two. I'm about to cancel one, but that was definitely a test run for them to see how well it was going to do. You know, they never released the numbers on it. Nothing I saw, at least.
On that Hiss?
Yeah, and the Arctic Hiss. So I think with that made to order with the Arctic Hiss, I think that was a test run for this spring/summer. They probably have something in the works, but then they're like, hey, that did good enough. Let's just roll with something else. And now with the Mark II vamp coming out and everything else they announced, yeah, HasLab's off the table. And they knew they'd lose people if they did all that.
Yeah. I can agree on that. Seagram, what you got popping?
Bro, man, I got mixed emotions. You know, I being in this since day one, I've grown accustomed and used to getting the HasLab announcement. It's almost become ritual at this point. And they, you know, they do a really good job with the HasLabs. It's very dope packaging. They give us a lot of extras. It's just a better product. And you can see that with the original Hiss as compared to the Arctic Hiss. You know, we got the extras with the original Hiss. However, that being said, I don't mind that I'm not going to be dropping, because I usually buy 3 to 4 of them. So I don't mind that I'm not going to be dropping $1,200 to $1,500 here in a month or so on a HasLab. I'm glad that I can save that money. We all are getting into the senior citizen status of our collection as far as our shelf space, you know, is considered, man. So shelf space is a premium, man. And, you know, like Dookie just said, they announced quite a bit just today, and we got 3 more shows coming up this month, and not to mention all the other shit coming out. Valaverse, Big Bad Workshop, the one that you're on right now, the what's it called, Skeletron.
Yeah.
I got mixed emotions. I'm good either way, man. I would have been happy if we would have got a hydrofoil, but I'm also just as happy that we're not getting something. So
yeah, you're correct. We all getting long tooth here. But it was a fun, exciting thing. But to me, I mean, it's cool, man. We can move on. You know, I don't think last year's one was as fun and exciting, even though I think it's still a phenomenal vehicle. It says they didn't say it was gone forever, just for now. I can see them walking away from all that free money getting paid up front from HasLabs. That's bad business, but I don't know. I think pushing that HasLab and keep pushing on it when you know you can do a pre-order made to order, I think that could be bad business for them as well. I think that Arctic Hiss worked out for them well on that model. I think a lot of people brought that, and guess what? You have the choice to cancel if you want. But guess what? Those are going to get brought too, though. As soon as you cancel, another motherfucker's waiting in line to buy that.
That was one thing I was going to mention. That is something that is nicer. You know, if you got your pros and cons, that is a pro for the made to order. You know, you don't have, your money stays in your account until it ships. That's one thing that I have not enjoyed about the HasLab is paying all that money up front and then waiting for a year.
I think the biggest thing about that is you have the option to cancel. Damn, speaking of Roper, which I wish I didn't, because he wanted my Sentinels, my X-Men 97 Sentinels. And I had them on there for probably 7-8 months. And I was like, you know what? I'm good. I don't want them shits. You know what I'm saying? So I canceled. And then he was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's the situation there. But okay. No, go ahead.
How do you create a demand though? You remove the supply. So if they remove the HasLab this year and they bring it back next year, people are going to jump all over it. They're guaranteed to get it next year. At least that's my thought process.
Yeah, and be honest with you, they could bring it back, and I wouldn't be mad at that, because if I want it, I want it. You know,
yeah.
If it's a great product, I'm going to jump on it regardless. So, you know, I wouldn't doubt myself. And even with the X-Men 97 Sentinels, even if I damn sure wouldn't order as many as I did. I ordered like 4 or 5 of them, but I probably would have ordered one. And if that came to my doorstep, I would still be pleased with it, because I know it's a great product. I just like, you know what, I don't need this. You know, I had time to think. To give myself a voice of reason. I don't miss it. I got a Sentinel here, and I got a bunch of other giant fucking men too. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm good on that end. But no HasLab this year. They probably gonna have another made to order. We'll see what's up. I'm cool with that, and that's something that's just waiting in the wing. But let's go to the next topic that was in this Instagram post, is the hooded Cobra Commander here. He is sold out. Duke, you said yesterday on the thread that we were talking on that don't sleep on this, it could sell out. In the back of my head, I was thinking, you know, it could be either or, but no, it sold out.
I definitely did not think it would sell out day one. I thought Dookie was kind of tripping when he said that, but he was right on point, man.
And it's sold out on BBTS, Hasbro Pulse. I haven't checked Amazon, but it was sold out on Nerdzoic, a smaller show. Mr. Roper says, I think the made to order is here to stay, but don't forget about the Arctic Hiss had a great price point because they already had the tooling from the HasLab, and they, you know, which lights I'm pretty sure don't cost as much as you think you do, but they stripped all that out, so they didn't have to do as much. But with this hooded Cobra Commander, I'll give my thoughts first on this, and I'll give the idea, the backdrop on it. I think it's great. I don't think it's phenomenal. What I do think about this is I think this was a pivot move. And I think this was something that was just drummed up in the last couple of months or so. Am I 100% sure about that? I don't know. But I know it can be done. You know, right. I know they have plans like a year ahead of time what they want to do, but I know they can turn this ship on a dime, you know what I'm saying, if they need to. And that's basically what this was. What he says, Amazon ain't getting hooded Coco for some reason. But and the reason why is because Big Bad did whatever they did and dropped their Coco head, which I do think looks a little bit better. We haven't seen any physical product of this, but for some reason his eyes look really fucking spaced out. I don't know.
Can I cut you off 1 second, Mike?
No, go ahead.
You said Big Bad. Have any of y'all seen that stop motion video that they dropped the whole stop motion video today? Did you get a chance to see that?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Man, yeah, I thought it was awesome, man. Great job.
Yeah, all of their stop motions are great. I don't know who's it. Stop motion Zach.
I think so. I think it's the same guy that does their Big Bad stuff, their Operation Monster Force stuff. But I thought they did an awesome job with it, man.
But to cap off what I'm going to say is because to turn this ship, you got to spin that motherfucker hard, that dial, and you got to put sails up and you got to turn it. Now, this throne is not something with and I'm about to get in that, Jim Rummy. This throne ain't something that's hard. This is a plastic mold cast. All you really have to do is paint it up. It doesn't have movable parts that have to function. Now, this Cobra Commander here is basically Dr. Mindbender's Torch's boots. I don't know whose legs they are, but Crimson Guard, Iron Grenadier's chest, and the only new thing that had to be made was this head sculpt, which that could have been done in a week. You know what I'm saying? As far as design, okay, this looks good, boom, and popped it on. So this is a glorified kit bash here, but I believe this was a pivot move that had to be thrown out there. Henceforth, you know, production and it being to us later on this year, It's not like it's about to drop tomorrow. They talking about November. It could come a little early. It could show up like August. Who knows? But they got a little time to get some things pumping and get this out of there. You see, it sold out. So I don't care how much stock they got. I mean, they didn't have enough, you know, and then they probably will, you know. But this was a total pivot move, and as of right now, Big Bad Workshop, I think head sculpt looks a little bit better. And after all that being said, and the price point is $70, I'm not going to necessarily say it's not bad because, like I said, this ain't nothing but a $27 figure. Throne could be $25 too. Let's keep it a buck. I mean, it looks nice, you know what I'm saying, but it ain't shit but plastic. I ordered 3.
Damn.
Well, one,
okay.
and I'll tell you why too, because one, this is a Cobra Commander right here. I'm not really crazy over a Regal Cobra Commander, but I do like hooded Cobra Commander. I like the hood better than the helmet, and this is coming from a black person who doesn't think he's in the fucking Ku Klux Klan. So whatever fucking thing that has, you know, going on. But I ordered one for in package. Of course, you got to have the first hooded Coco in package if you're a serious classified collector. I don't give a fuck if you buy an in card or not. And then this really was a Cobra Commander for my display shelf. Like I don't really plan on getting really too much busy with here. This is a great display, you know, throne. You can put your guys up around it. And then, of course, the third one, I had to really convince myself because I was just going to get to, you know, that shit for parts and pieces. Really just the fuck up. And that's it, man. So, Duke, what you think?
Well, where do I start? Hooded Coco was my Cobra Commander when I was a kid growing up. I loved him on the damn cartoon. I didn't grow up with the comics. I read a comic every now and then. The Throne, it is what it is. Like you said, they can pivot. Hasbro is a multi-million/billion-dollar company. They can pivot on a dime. If you and I are doing stuff mass production, we're like more like a flagship. It's going to take us a long time to turn that ship. They're like a big wheel. Pull that e-brake, and they're already spun that shit around. They've probably got 20 or 30 different things they're working on at one time in different stages that they could easily change focus on and go mass production as soon as they want. I ordered one. And the reason I ordered one is, like you said, you have to have a hooded Coco that's official in your damn collection if you're a serious collector. So that's the only reason I ordered it. I'm not going to open my shit. It's probably going to stay in the box. I'm not a fan of all the excrements like the Fortige, which is wrong. So when you guys get that, if you do open it, the right arm has to come off. You have to put his shoulder through that Fortige. That's the rope that's on the side. And then he's got the epaulets of the shoulder boards. So that's, to me, that's not the Cobra Commander. I've got one upstairs with a 3D printed one that was painted already from an eBay guy, and that one looks just fine to me. I'll keep it the way it's at.
King, what's going on with you, man? Hey, shout out to your Knicks, man. Who they going up against the Spurs? That's gonna be a tough one. I'm gonna catch one of them games. I don't watch too much NBA anymore, but I'm gonna catch one. I really been watching Hurricanes. They lost to Vegas last night, but we'll get to that. Oh, but and to add on to that too, man. Even the fucking cape is reused. That's from what's the name?
Supreme.
Yeah, but I never opened, you know. But it was a nice cape, but it's all reused except the head sculpt that they molded.
To me, this is more gaudy. You know what I'm saying? Like bougie freaking Cobra Commander. I'm not. Yeah, I don't like that. I like the old style with the mask on. That's it.
Yeah. Even if he had his uniform that he got in the retro card or his with that hood, I'm cool with that. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm gonna take the ball and run it up the court. That's exactly what I was gonna say. If I had to pick how I wanted my hooded Cobra Commander, that's exactly the route I would have gone. I would have wanted that same body, that same buck that we got on the retro card with the hood on it. However, now that we got this, you know that they're going to give us that later on down the road, man. You know that's coming. We're going to get it eventually.
Yeah. They got it, and it might come through Big Bad Toy Store again. I don't know why they scared of it. They scared. They scared of the cops and the Ku Klux Klan. Well, damn.
That was the point I was going to make though earlier about. I'm glad you mentioned the cops because, you know, last year there was no communication that week. Remember, we all got ready to get online that day at 1:00 or 11:00, and there was no stream, no word, no communication. And then the pre-orders went up at 1. So at least BMAC is getting ahead of the ball this year and communicating. So I do like that.
I like he was transparent. I like he was transparent. Just
he did that shit because if you notice, he didn't mention it on the video. He forgot to put that shit on the video.
That's possible.
So he put that out. He put that out right beforehand to cover, CYA.
Oh, you talking about not having the HasLab?
Yeah, because he didn't mention the HasLab in the video at all, if I remember right. I mean, my kid was watching with me and he was jumping around, so. Okay. But I think that's the reason they did it that way.
Okay.
But what I do like about this, and we're seeing it with some of the other products that we've gotten recently, I like that they're not just giving us figures. They're actually starting to give us pieces and world building pieces and better accessories. That's not just vehicles or weapons. So this throne's pretty cool. I am digging the throne. I do like that. I only ordered one though. My initial plan was to get one from each company. I was planning on getting 2 or 3 as well, but I was going to spread it out so that, because they all ship at different times. And man, I dropped the ball, bro. I never would have thought this would have sold out in like 2 or 3 hours, man. So,
well, like I said, the only reason I did it, man, I was just going to get 2 out the gate. I already knew that, just to have one for display and one on card. But the reason why I brought that third one to bust him down is because I have 4 hooded Cobra Commander heads. And that's why I said that BBTS joint, the red joint, that gave you so many options. It gave you 3 hooded heads, and then I got the blue one too from the other agent. So I got 4 hooded heads, and then I got this guy to bust down to kind of make a squad, of Colt motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like in my world,
it does look good. I do like and we'll talk about her in a minute. I do like the cadet lady, the blue Seagram 7, or not Seagram 7.
Benny.
Yeah, the cadet Denning figure, but with the helmet on. I think this will look good with 2 of the troop builders flanked on each side of them, in the all blue. I think that might look pretty good, man.
Bottom line is, even though this is a glorified kit bash, G.I. Joe still has great parts and pieces. Every last part, reuse part, we named out as a great part, and piece to another figure combined to make this one. The cape is really good. That was one of the standouts on the King Snake Cobra Commander, whatever the fuck his name was. We all know the Crimson Guard upper body, Iron Grenadier. Woody said he's still available on Entertainment Earth, Seagram. So if you need to go and grab you another one while we talking, man, you can do that.
That's what's up. Appreciate it, Woody.
Great parts and pieces. And I like the throne as well. I think the throne has very nice sculpt on it. I think it has good paint for Hasbro. Now, could be more paint be desired on it? Yes, to bring out all their scope. Like I said, when Lonzo said Hasbro has some of the best sculptors, he wasn't bullshit, man. Look all like inside the snake, the Cobra head, all the little scales it has in there, and then on the side, but that shit is not even painted. You know what I'm saying? It looks good because it has a little gold paint in it, and then you don't know if it was just molded in that color plastic. I hope they didn't. I hope they will apply some paint to it, because that's what brings it out. Even down by his feet, there's some snakes down there. Like, you wouldn't be able to tell. You think that's just a ridge, but those are snakes. You know what I'm saying? So, Lonzo, what's going on, my G? So they definitely, but it is what it is, man. I ain't tripping on that. At least it is sculpted really good. This is a good release, man, and everybody wants it, and it should be more to come.
The throne is actually the star in this thing. The throne looks better than the figure, in my opinion, because that thing is a 360 throne.
Seagram, you got any pictures of it from the back?
Nah, man, this is was it right here.
No,
there's like snakes on the back.
Yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good, man. It has like some like little gems in the back, pretty much where those 2 rubies are on the inside of the flare up of the Cobra, and it looks good, man. It looks good. I can't knock it, man. So if anybody is out there and you still haven't ordered your hooded Cobra Commander, I don't really like to mess with Entertainment Earth too much, but shit, he's there. You got to go with what you can go with. So grab that up, man. But Seagram, we got a lot to talk about, man. We're gonna keep this ball pushing up the road, man.
Yeah, in this next slide, we ain't got to spend nothing but a second on it. Me and Dookie already talked about it last this past Saturday, but we want to get your thoughts on these two SDCC reveals.
Fatal Fluffy, I probably won't be getting that. I think it's cool. Something about once again the sculpting on that Fatal Fluffy on the silver part, but it needs a little bit more paint, I think, to bring that out. It reminds me of a Marvel Legend, you know, with the yeah, like some Colossus or some fucking body, you know what I'm saying? But I like it. A lot of people do like it. Just not for me. And then, like I said, we all getting long at tooth, just like how you said, Seagram, in this line. So, you know, you gotta go with what floats towards your way. Will I never get it? I don't know, but that's something I won't be pulling up. This Shipwreck and Agent Benning. I've seen this episode many times before on YouTube with the G.I. Joe 24-hour channel. If you guys don't know that, which I'm pretty sure most do, but maybe some people don't know, they show G.I. Joe on YouTube. Just got to go to G.I. Joe cartoon. I think Hasbro has it up 24/7. And I've seen this episode with Shipwreck. Is this the same episode where Lady J was dead, or he thought she was dead, and Flint moved on? He became like somebody, and he had a family, I know for sure. But you know, if it's not, then they had a couple episodes where motherfuckers were dazed and knocked out. But he woke up, you know, to basically a whole different world, and it was just Cobra playing a hoax on him,
right?
Some shit, man. But I think it's cool. Just like Dookie said, there's a lot of parts and pieces with this thing. I'm really in it for Agent Benning more than old Shippy here. I'm really ready to see a totally new Shipwreck. This ain't nothing but a repaint, but once again, great parts and pieces for us customizer guys, you know, with the pants and things of that nature, which I'll be talking about more later on. Just Hustle, what's going on with you, family? Yeah, man. Hey, we're gonna try to do a Night Force every Wednesday as far as Yojo June when the reveals, man, and recapping. So we'll be back on again Saturday too, family. Yeah, I just see a bunch of parts and pieces. They did do Polly a little bit of justice, but he's still, I think, a static bird.
Right.
At least they opened up his fucking wings. I guess one is closed, one is open. You know, so you have movable pieces. This is a parts and pieces set. When I really look at it, that's all this is. You know, I mean, there's other things like the window viper that could have been brought to light, except these deep cuts right here. But old girl,
I like her, man. I like her. That.
But they already got women troops getting put out, man. So this is a parts and pieces set, yo. This is something I'm gonna fuck with, but not out the gate. I think just like how Dookie said, you know, I'll be you know, maybe dibbling dabbling this because I feel like Ship, he can be bust down totally. Cadet, you can use her solo, and then you can bust her down too, and just make a troop build with it. All right, so I think this is this a reference to Dusty that's coming out with his Coyote?
Yeah, at the end of the stream, right towards the end, they did some name reveals, and these are the two name reveals we got. We got the Dusty version 2 with Sandstorm, and then what they call this guy, Avalanche
Legacy Avalanche Response.
Okay. And, so basically Snow Trooper, basically.
Yeah, they said he's gonna be colorful too.
In response to, I guess the Cobra Snow troops that's coming out, right?
Supposed to be like a damn, you know, like you go skiing and stuff, ski patrol. That's kind of how I'm taking this.
Okay.
But he looks like a damn soldier. I mean, I skied all my life as a damn kid, and I never seen a skier look like this unless they were doing competition or shooting.
Man, it almost sounds like they took the concept of a EMT and combined it with the snow trooper. Yeah. So we'll see, man. I much rather would have had a snow trooper on skis to go with the snow job, but we'll see what it looks like, man.
This will be interesting. I'm waiting to look at it. I'll add something else. I finally picked up the Legacy Special Forces this weekend at Target.
I saw that.
And I think it's a cool troop, man, but they tripping on this $42 price on that. That shit needs to go back down to $35. I think it's awesome. And I like the new modular vest. It doesn't have a bunch of little small parts that pop off. It's just got a big pack in the back and, you know, some things in the front. But they tripping on this price for that.
I heard they're going up again, bro. So
correct. Which they tripping now. Like, what are we doing here? Like, what the fuck are we doing here? But far as Dusty, man, I'm interested to see what that's like. That we need a new take on Dusty. He needs new parts and pieces. Totally, I think he needs to be upgraded as far as body wise. And then of course that dog mode is, even though it's not the same dogs, you know what I'm saying. But you know they usually do pretty good. So it's another canine type animal that we have. That's a coyote. So I'm interested to kind of see what that's going to be about.
I'm glad we are getting another Dusty, but man, I'm still looking forward to that Dusty on retro card with cloth goods, man. I mean, you know, that I really like the version 1 of the original Dusty, you know, and I would like a better version of that in classified form at some point.
Yeah, definitely needs an upgrade. But two troops that hey man, if they rocking, that's cool. But before we leave this, that fucking special forces, I'm definitely waiting on him. I wouldn't mind having 4 or 5 more because it's a few little parts and pieces, and some of them parts is doo, like them rifles and shit. That's poo poo, right there. The extra head scope, huh?
That damn FAMAS is freaking garbage.
Yeah, man. Now the face mask with the skull on it, I like that. The helmet is dope.
I like the helmet, yeah.
And the other head sculpt, you know. But you know, other than that, man, I could pass on a lot of the rest of that, man. So they tripping on that 42.
Are we ready to rock?
Yeah, we can move on. Now, this right here, Action Man, of course. What do you guys see here?
Your boy.
That's the best figure they announced today.
No,
I said your boy, your Outback Buck.
Correct.
That's why.
You are so correct. You did this. This is, I think, the greatest action figure Buck ever produced as far as right now.
I see Tom Cruise too.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. But you can damn near put anything on this fucking Buck, man, and it's gonna look great. He's jacked, he's not too big, he's not too small. He's an action man. He's the ultimate action fucking man. I mean, how ironic, man. But this is cool. I'm definitely gonna get this, and you know I'm definitely gonna get more. Whether I'm not even talking about whether they have to go on sale, but I'm always looking for a new Outback upper body. Hustle, you know it. And look, they even put the carabiners on them, like how I did with D.F.W and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, which is once again Alpine's loadout, which those ropes and shit like that. That's a great layover, man. So, and then Outback's fucking pieced together greaser gun and his 9 and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like those are okay. You know, at the beginning of the line, those are cool, man. But of course, with classified weapons, I mean, y'all know how I feel about them shit. I'll take Valaverse. I'll put a Valaverse gun in his hand real quick. Outback's backpack was always cool. I always thought they had a great scope, man. And just the color way, a dark shirt, because I've been painting shit black off the Law. So now I don't have to really search out no Law bodies, yo, because Law, his hands are fucking huge, man. Has anybody noticed that?
Yeah.
They get some fucking huge hands, man. So now we back to some prime time shit here. I'm feeling this. I like this figure. I'll get one on card and I'll get one just regular display, and then the rest just parts and pieces, baby. 2 great head sculpts. I thought when I first looked at it, I'm like, oh shit, man, they re-released what's that boy thing who ended up being a shorty?
Mainframe.
Yeah, because of the head, the hat and shit. But nah, man.
I do like that hat though, man. That's a good head with the hat and the mic headset
colorway. So a lot of great parts and pieces here. So it's cool. Duke, what you think?
You frozen, Duke? Duke ain't got shit to say.
That's fucking funny, yo. I'm just looking and shit.
Dude, hey, you there, man?
I'm here.
I think his volume went out.
Hey, what you think about this figure, bro? I ain't gonna say nothing about it. You give your take, and we'll go on to the next one.
The only thing they should have done, I'm tired of the boots. Give this dude Merrell's, like we talked about the other day. Short Merrell shoes with pants that go all the way down like Shipwreck.
Valaverse.
You know, the only thing about it is they would have to change up his legs entirely, and I don't think they want to do that because it has it has that ankle cut when you had go all the way down instead of a boot cut.
Hey, real fast. Willie Springer keeps commenting. Yeah, I think we all agree, Willie, that does look like a Tom Cruise head, man. I feel you.
Yeah.
This is a great figure. I'm gonna buy probably 3.
Yeah. McFly, what's going on with you, family? I understand, man. Appreciate it, man. We all talking about the same old shit. But yeah, so cool setup, man. We can move on from him. Yes, Steve-O, dope. This was great right here. I thought this was really great. That's why I was in the thumbnail. This is the best looking fucking vamp thus far.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna be rocking one of these regular, untouched. You know, maybe a couple of them. I wouldn't even paint this up because there's so many stingers. The stinger is to be painted. You know, the stinger is to be abused. This right here is to be cherished, you know. And hopefully it's a mainline release, man, instead of this special shit, which they did say they're gonna re-release the vamp. And that's another thing. And that's why he was being transparent like that. We got the mold, we know the tooling's there when we have time. So they're either gonna make a Tiger Force one, and then they'll probably drop back to this. I think maybe we were talking about that in the thread, but this right here, I'm definitely feeling this. And you get another shot at clutch. When they re-release this vamp in the regular green, bust that pack down. You got to bust that pack down this time. You can't give them that whole block. You got to give them half and half. Put that clutch out on a retro card back and put that vamp out just on a single release. You know?
Or do a retro version of the vamp and give us him in the retro outfit. You know, just do a whole retro package, man. For it.
Yeah. So you can do it, but you got to make it worth the while to the people. But you get a great figure again, Clutch, who's another figure. I believe is on the Outback. He has an Outback legs or upper body. He's on that as well too, and he has a great head sculpt. You get the Ninja Turtle helmet. I like the missile setup on this vamp too. I like the colors. I like the caged indoors. It's like a stinger. You know what I'm saying? This is fire right here. I'm feeling this.
But I like it too. I'm glad we're getting it. But as far as vehicles go, there's other vehicles I wish we would have got before this. I'm not mad we're getting this, but like Dookie's probably about to say, I wish we would have got the Thunder Machine before we got this shit right here. So, and with all the gridiron loadout kits I got on my vamp already, it's not like this is a must-have, but I probably will get a couple of them. What you got to say?
I'm probably going to grab this.
Yeah, I'll probably end up even with saying that about the gridiron. When this drops, I will probably still get at least 2. Because it looks so good in the digital render. I can only imagine how good it's going to look in person. And once we see them, the pics that Shooting the Galaxy puts out there, man, it's going to look amazing. So,
what you think, Duke?
Swipe left. I'm gonna get one. Yeah, I'll get one having box. I mean, I'm still a completionist regardless, but great for those of you that want the Mark II. Like you said, there's so many stingers out there that are modded, and by the time that this comes out, what he's gonna have out for gridiron will probably be 10 times better than what Hasbro's got. And I hope that vamp re-release, I hope they somehow make it different for those of us that have the original vamps, especially in box, to keep their value.
Yeah, no doubt. Says 2 for me, 2 for you. But yeah, I feel you. The only thing I'm worried about on this, they need to fix that peg in the back that holds that missile system. Because the original, it just you could sneeze it off, you know. So hopefully that's a little bit more sturdy, man. Did they change up? Okay, so it looks like the is the missile firing thing, is that finally correct?
Man, to me, it looks like it's all one color. It looks all one color. I don't see any smoke on that shit. But that does look like the same missile shooter that we're getting with the Snowcat.
Okay. Cool.
Are y'all ready?
Yeah, we
got a lot to get through.
Yeah. This right here, I like the way the figure looks. A lot of these original 13 figures are solid. I like the colorway. I always like green and red matched up. You know, that Gucci style. This Hauser. I think that's awesome too, man. It's not really necessarily my cup of tea. But it's still a great looking thing. Will I jump on it out the gate? I don't know. But we'll see. What you guys think?
Dookie.
Scissor. Save your Stinger tires. Put Stinger tires on it. Bet you they peg in. It'll probably look different. Just going off a render. I'll get one for the box. I'm not big on the 13 stuff, but I'll definitely have one for the box for the future.
Mm-hmm.
I like it, man. I like the way that the wheels look. I like the decals with the United States and the star. The seat looks pretty cool. I like how it shoots lasers. So it has like that old military, like 1980s feel to it, but then that sci-fi futuristic, we shooting lasers type thing. So I think it looks good, man.
I actually like the tires. I like those knobby tires. I wonder if they could be used on something else, like the dirt bike. I mean, like the quad.
That'd probably.
But yeah,
parts and pieces.
Yeah. Got good parts and pieces, man. So if this guy goes and ends up going on sale, like the what's the name, the General Hawk, that's the only way I probably would get this, just to keep it in box or something like that, or buy multiples of. But we'll see what's up. Once again, don't know the price. Once again, going back to that vamp, you think they're gonna kick the price up on that?
Yes,
most definitely.
Okay.
And they did say once the blast effect is in this, that this is actually longer than the vamp. So this is a big piece right here. This
Okay. All right, man. Okay, we'll move, because this says far away clutch. Looks like he did like he was sleeveless. So we got Deep Six. Not a huge fan. Don't think it's a bad figure. Kind of gives off a Buzz Lightyear effect, but that's how Deep Six looks. I won't be grabbing this straight out the gate, and I am into the aquatics. I've been wanting aquatics more than snow, but I can only picture myself using this guy in one shot, and that's him being lowered in by a crane into the water, or just something. My diver's a little bit more versatile. They can be in water, they can be on land, running around, doing things. So and then they got this decompressed head and shit, from just taking in too much pressure. So that's kind of weird, but hey, fuck, at least they did throw something in, I guess. But looks like a pretty cool figure. Of course, he's different from the original. I never had the original or anything like that, or even cared to even know about the original. But this has moving parts on it, man. So it's dope. It's dope. I think they did a solid job on it, but just not for me. Definitely something I would try to catch on sale. What you think, Duke?
Man, that was my tub buddy back in the day when I was a kid. I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't gonna order this, but I went ahead right before we jumped on. I ordered him, and I ordered that damn varmint and the other one. So I went ahead and got it. Yeah, but I can cancel them later if I need to. I just want to make sure my cookies were in the oven in case I need to pull them out. They screwed up on one part. You just said it. That damn head, I ain't gonna say his name but one time, but that's a Beetlejuice head. But where's the helmet to look like that head should be like that?
Oh, yeah, like crushed in, right?
Yes. Because it is a two-piece helmet. There's two different pieces, but they should have made a messed up helmet.
Yeah. Just like that submarine the billionaires went on about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude.
Went, what I'm saying? Just woo. Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Crazy work.
I don't know, man.
Dope sculpt, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what McFly is saying is what I was about to say when it got to me is I know they're paying homage to the original Deep Six, but he almost, to me, he looks more like a spaceman than he does a diver. But I just know that's the look they're going for, man. But he does give off that vibe that he should be on the moon as opposed to underwater.
I can tell you right now, looking at the articulation on this thing, it's almost like the damn Punisher Hulkbuster I got behind me, because I broke that thing down last night. And
nice.
His feet are going to come off and his legs are going to come off, but that's about it. You ain't getting anything else off.
King says I cop Deep Six, but I'm really mad on him because his hips are all wonked out.
Y'all gotta remember though, he is in a suit. He's not. This
Yes.
ain't just something a uniform. He is actually in a suit. So
that would have been some shit if they had a regular figure that you could place inside a suit and it was still able to function somewhat.
Yeah,
like snake armor, but smaller.
Yeah,
you know. But that I guess that's just too much.
Yeah, that would have been like $200, man.
That's probably more like 75, 50, but you know, and still could be 50. He's like 45 now, but that would have set him over the top. I'm like, okay, I can fuck with that. All right, you know, just some new shit right here. Because then he has more functionality to me. Like I said, the only thing I can see this dude doing is being lifted by a crane down into the water so he can go do, you know, whatever he does, or just in a water scene like this, just walking on the bottom, man. But it's a good figure, but I don't think it's phenomenal. You know,
need to get
I wouldn't even say that. It's a good figure. It just has limitations to me.
Need to get a Cuba Gooding Jr. head on that.
Say that again.
You need to get a Cuba Gooding Jr. head on that. Was that movie?
That was my movie right there.
Cookie? Yeah, that movie was good.
Yeah, Cookie. Yeah. Broby One Kenobi says, surprise, surprise, surprise. Gomer Powell voice. We get a bonus Night Force stream. What's good, Savage, Seagram, and Dookie? What's good with you, Broby? All right, we can move on for my man now. He's like $45 for anybody who want him. Okay, this right here, I'm liking. This is a parts and pieces set as well, but then you can also use it for what it is. It's solid. I think it's in today's climate, as of right now, I think it's priced just right. Everything in there is $27 a piece. You get 4 pieces. You get 2 vehicles, 2 figures. All of them at $27, coming up to $109 plus tax. Snake Eyes, great, solid. If you don't want it to be Snake Eyes, it can be another motherfucker. The Viper in the black and red, dope colorway. Probably one of the dopest once I see it in hand. I got 2 on Hasbro Pulse because it didn't show up on BBTS first, and then I put 2 on BBTS. Will I get all 4? I don't know. I gotta see what I'm looking like, but I could use all of that. But I like this set right here. Even the Trouble Bubble blacked out. I'm thinking about taking my tinted window off of my Tiger Force, off the Python Patrol, and putting it on this black joint. You know what I'm saying? And kind of just black it out for real. And that red thing will look good on the Python Patrol. Mm-hmm. You know, doing the switcheroo all the way around, man. But I think it's a great set. Once again, bunch of parts and pieces. Good parts and pieces out of everything on here. Ferret, another great quad. I don't like the handlebars on it. I think those always suck. They should got a little bit more realistic with them fucking handlebars, man, on that quad.
Didn't I come up with a fix for that? We talked about that, didn't we? You and I offline?
Say that again.
Didn't I have a fix for that offline? You and I, we talked about.
Oh, yeah. And like I said, that looks a lot better, you know, because when you try to pose that up, some small ass fucking handlebars and the way you got to sit on it, you just can't never get right. So, yes, that they definitely do, man. Just got to find some tires on it. But I can't wait to jump on that project too, man, because I was thinking about it actually either today or the other day. But I like the Tiger Force scheme on that. But if it had some bigger, knobbier tires, like how you say some RC tires, and fix that handlebar situation, rip that gun out the front. I fucking hate that Nerf gun in the front. And I don't ever use the back cannon. And to make a new rack, you know, like a more suitable rack to hold some shit, man. That this is going to be fire, man. It's going to be fire. But 2 good vehicles. I like them. 2 great figures. 2 great color schemes. Black and green, black and red. Kind of muted out. But that Viper looks really good in that black and red. And it's probably got the new Viper body, which feels phenomenal. What you think, Seagram?
Man, I'm going to keep it real with you guys. This is the first pre-order ever, because I started collecting, that I ain't pulled the trigger on yet. There's just something about it, man, that I'm not sold on. I do like the vehicles, but there's a few things that I wish they would have done different, man. Number one being, I mean, this is 2026, and we're getting the Snake Eyes that still has pins in the arms and legs. I mean, that's just ridiculous. Number one. Number two, the Viper. I like him, but I don't like the reds on the neck and the arms. I wish they would have just made him like a straight up black dude, and it still would have been the colors of black and red, and it would have had a more authentic look to it. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that red shit on the arms. So I haven't made my mind up yet. I probably will get a couple, but I haven't pulled the trigger yet, and that's a first for Seagram 7. So we'll see what happens.
Well,
what about you, Dookie?
Man, I got one. I'll tell you the reason I got one is because for some reason the first little troop building I started doing and modifying custom figures was actually for 788 Fire Team. I wanted to have like one of each, and I already did a Viper from Python Patrol like this. So, and I've seen this guy on eBay, I don't know how many times, for like 2 years for the HISS 788. I was like, man, I'm glad I never bought that stuff because it was like $100. Now that they got the official one, I'm good. And to me, this is how it should be. Cobra should be black and red. Joe should be green. One color scheme, that's it. For your main line. I like how they did it. So I got just one.
Yeah. And that's the cool thing about it. Everybody has a different way that they feel through each render or piece of item that we went through. Because that's where we're at right now in this game. You know, there's a little bit of something for everybody. And, you know, you don't have to get everything, you know, all the time. You may not be and I totally understand you Seagram shit. I mean, and it ain't like nothing we ain't never seen before.
Right.
We've seen all this shit for a couple of years now, you know, but it just, you know, different attractions.
Man, if they would have made the Viper a black dude and gave him like a red back metal faceplate, dude, man, I probably would have got 10 of these off the rip. But
what I'm looking at is the pants and the vest.
It does look good.
That
I do like that about it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
You already know.
Yeah, broke
and
down.
On Monday.
And that's his word too, man. I went on and broke down, man, and brought these.
Now I do like this. I didn't think I was gonna like this when
this
I
shit is fire.
This. Yeah, I really like the way the colors look on these guys. They look like some really well made figures, man.
They do. They look like they feel really, really well, man. And Scarlett even looks great. She looks fucking awesome, man. Be honest with you. But I'll let you start so you can go through your spiel on how you feel about them. I'll go last. You go and then Dookie go and I'll say a little something.
So going back, like we've talked about before, when Ninja Force came out back in the day, I was already out of Joe's. You know, I was into shooting hoops and hanging with the boys and trying to holler at females. So I really wasn't into Ninja Force. And when my brother was 5 years younger than me, when him and his friends, I saw them collecting and I saw the Ninja Force and saw these wild colors. I always thought it was like some crazy shit and didn't like it. However, you know, now that we're in the classified and I got the Night Force Zartan, man, I have really enjoyed this Zartan, man. He's a cool figure. The slice and dice I enjoyed. I liked all the accessories that came with the slice and dice. So now that I'm already in, I really want to build that faction out and build a whole Ninja Force shelf. And man, I think they look awesome, man. The colors pop. Like the Viper, how you talk about the Viper just feels really good. The Retro Viper, these feel like they're gonna feel that same way, like heavy and just articulated, man. So
yeah. Dude, what you think?
I got the Arashikage Dojo. It's big as hell. I want to put it up. I want to put the figures out, but I could, if they didn't make these for 5 more years, I wouldn't be sad. I'm not a big Ninja Force person. It's cool they made them, but I don't know if y'all heard it. They did fix Scarlett's dumper in the back. It was bigger.
Is it a new mold completely with her?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
It's the head sculpt's dope as hell though.
Yeah, the whole body is. This is like she looks like somebody. She looks like Sonya Blade, basically.
Yeah, and the guy on the left reminds me of Street Fighter, or is it Tekken? I think Tekken.
Yeah, King.
Yep.
The blue and yellow. Yeah. Now, this is technically my era right here. Like I had, like my brother had Shebang. We had Slice and Dice. We had Nunchuck. I mean, that Ninja Force Summer. It was like a Ninja Force Summer, 90 or 91. I believe 91 it was, man. But we had these shits, man. We had the original ones of these. These were our guys. They had a whole little ninja pack. It was like 5 or 6 of them motherfuckers. Not together, but just they all kind of dropped around the same time, man. They had those little soft goods, like Nunchuck, just like how you say with that Dusty, he had like a soft goods, like little wave cap and shit. And this guy too, I think his tassels were soft goods. But he looks really good. His vest looks really, really good. Is it Chabang? I didn't even never knew that was his fucking name and shit. But I remember them swords. He had them hooked swords and shit. And they said they do connect as well, man.
I was about to say that. Yep.
Yeah, but great color scheme, great parts and pieces on both of these, man.
Is he Joe or Cobra?
I think he's Joe. I'm not 100% sure, but I do think somebody in the chat. I believe he's Joe. I know. Well, Nunchuck, he was Joe too. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's on the Joe squad.
But Scarlet really surprised me. This is something I'm gonna get as soon as it dropped. They didn't give a release date, but it's coming soon because they got it up. Probably a Target exclusive, right?
Yeah, it is. They did give the date in the stream. It's coming up. Ain't it this week?
No, they didn't give dates for this because I wrote everything down.
Okay. Because I know I didn't see it
at least.
Yeah, but
somebody gave a date. It might not have been in the stream, but somebody gave a date. It might have been in a post. I'll see if I can find it while y'all are talking.
But I'm a definitely snipe this, just like how I sniped that Zartan, man. And if it's Target, and like I say, just be patient, man. Be diligent. I hope everybody did get a Zartan out there if you were looking for one. I just so happened just to be in the right place, but they had them in Fayetteville too. I'm pretty sure they're gone by now. But this is great. So Target exclusive.
Yeah. So hey, it's supposed to be Friday at 9 a.m. They're supposed to be going up from what they're saying.
Pre-order. What's the release? Actually, the real release on it? Did they say?
I don't know, but the pre-order will be Friday.
So probably October for this, because they want to space out their Ninja Force shit. But yeah, great looking figures. Sleeper set. This was a sleeper out of the whole thing, but we're gonna keep it moving, man, because I just looked at the time. We still got a lot to do.
Yeah, we might have to do the Valaverse another night, man. We're already
we'll see what's up. But yeah, this is a great photo right here. This is great. Like the texture in his vest. Yeah, man, he looks fucking awesome, man. She looks great too. Her shoulder pauldrons with the gold paint and the sculpting on that, man.
What up, Juju?
Kind of almost look like Red Sonja right there with that pose. He said he is a former member of the Arashikage ninja clan and the second cousin of Storm Shadow. While he briefly trained with Cobra assassinated masters in the past, his allegiance is firmly with the G.I. Joe, no doubt. They get kind of mixed up. They all like cool with each other. They're all like frenemies and shit. All right. So the D.F.W panel, Valaverse, Sunday, 12:30. Lonzo was just out there. Great video too, Lonzo. I like your cuts. I like your edits on that. I like how you showed your experience at D.F.W, man. So pretty much they were showing off Action Force, the Black, Tom Clancy Splinter Cell, Blacklist, extras, and Action Force established in 1944. So let's get into it. Okay, so Segan, what's this? Is this just another generic troop right here, right?
Yeah, this is their. I mean, we really needed this. We really needed it. This is their Arctic Trooper, and this is their updated Arctic Trooper, which we really needed, man. But man, it's that same fucking troop builder and accessories that we've already got. I mean, it looks dope. I like the shoes, the murals. I like this snow pattern way more than that white and like mint green that we got last time.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, this is no different than the Desert Commando or Infantry Commando version too. Just
Hey, hold on, let me stop you right quick. I've been saying that shit wrong for years. I've been calling them hiking shoes Merrells. That's what they are, basically like hiking. You can find them and I've seen them before. It's actually a dope looking shoe. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm sorry, man. Go ahead. But it's Chad and fucking Arctic shit.
Yep. Dookie, what's your thoughts, man? You don't really collect Valaverse, do you, Dookie?
Bite my tongue on some shit here. Like I said, the shoes and the legs are dope, but the damn head sculpt. I mean, not every figure is going to have it, and it's great for troop building. He comes up with some of the best kits, and yes, this is probably the best snow Arctic camo that I've seen, because that mint green shit, I ain't never seen any of that in 23 years in the military.
Right.
And I like how he does the knee pads. I won't be getting it though.
Those shoes are fucking fire, though. I will admit that.
I do like the colors on the vest too, because that the vests are usually all one color. I like the two-tone with the pouches, and then the medic pouch is a different color. It's like a tri-colorway almost. That looks good.
Yeah, he doesn't need the damn shit hanging off from the vest to the damn legs though. You don't need that crap. He ain't jumping out of nothing. And he ain't harnessing. Quit doing that shit. If you got somebody working on the military line and you don't know what the hell they're doing for military, please contact someone who's military, because some of the stuff is whack, and this goes across every line. And if you're talking to a National Guardsman that's doing this shit, then they're damn sure ain't doing the damn shit right. I mean, hell,
and Dookie did say every line. He didn't just say Valaverse. He said every line.
Every line. There's shit wrong in every one.
Now, I wonder, because some parts, I think he makes his parts more compatible to Marvel Legends on the Hasbro thing. He definitely almost makes it well, you can fuck around with it with Joe. You just, if you deep into your customized game. But I would love to use those shoes on the Joe side, but I just don't know how the pegs is. Now, they got that low boot cut, but usually that can be kind of universal, because it's really only kind of one way you can do it. You got to have the peg going to the fucking boot. You know what I'm saying? So
well later on, as we get into it, that was one of my questions for you on the opposite though, like with their extras. I was thinking with the extras, how you do with the Jordans on some of those figures, but we'll get into that when we get there.
All right.
Now, I do agree with you on the head sculpt, man. We've had this now. We've had it for the infantry commander. We've had it like this is the third or fourth time, and I agree. This is more of a unique head sculpt that you would see as a character as opposed to a troop builder.
Yeah, so. And you ain't gonna use damn orange polarized sunglasses in the Arctic when you're trying to be camouflaged. That shit sticks out like a sore friggin' thumb.
So what is this one right here?
This is their updated Night Force. Remember they had the big bad.
I was liking this. I got the original ones, the BBTS ones, but I'll definitely probably pick up a couple of these.
I still got like 5 in the box, man, unopened.
Oh, from BBTS.
Yeah.
The original ones were pretty good, but I like the way this looks. I'm not like Dookie. I if it looks cool to me, I'm gonna fuck with it. But so I do understand the pure military aspect of it. But I do like something that's fun, unique looking, man. I like it. He's fucking geared up. I mean, he almost like my man on I'm gonna get you sucker and shit. Like this motherfucker might slip on a bullet and blow up. But the thing I don't like is about the shit that's holding like what's my man Sidewinder, like to hold his grenades, like they're like fucking baskets on the side of his legs. I wish they was kind of slim that down a little bit. It bulks out too much. And I don't know if this guy has something on the side, but I seen another troop that had
it's that same grenade or for the Charles Vane, the Vane guy from the Black series. That's the same piece he has on his leg.
Yeah, well that's pretty much what they go with to hold their grenades and shit canisters on the side, like these fucking basket thing, man. But this looks fire. I'm probably gonna get me a couple of these because I had the original ones. I'm satisfied with the original ones, and I think this is an upgrade.
I like the boot colorway. The boots on this one look good too.
Yeah, the whole colorway do, man. And it's going to be on that updated body too. So probably grab me a couple of these for sure. What you think, Duke, on that last one? This right here is not your cup of tea.
That's not my cup of tea, but that's a damn door hitter right there. That's definitely a damn front man. It looks good.
Yeah.
I just don't collect the Steel Brigade thing. That helmet like that, I'm just not a big fan of them. But the
I
figure
will say
looks good.
before we leave off of him, I do think even with the upgraded GI Joe Steel Brigade, I do think he has the better one.
Yes.
Not like saying this is something like so fucking phenomenal, but as far as when it comes to Joe on the first one and the second one, Joe, man, I think this is the better bet as far as that brigade. All right, Duke.
This is my favorite out of everything that he revealed that day. This is, I think, the dopest one out of all of them. This is the medic. The medic.
Yes, I like this too. I think this is pretty cool.
I mean, look at that loadout, man. I mean, look at all that shit you're getting, man. I mean, that's a lot. And I know you said some stuff ain't accurate, but I think that Stretcher's pretty accurate, isn't it, Dookie? Wouldn't that be more battlefield accurate than like what we got with Doc?
Now, this is the most accurate military figure I've seen in a long damn time. With the Skevco, yes, that thing is friggin' fire. The only thing is I'm not feeling is the gloves. Bullets are flying. You ain't got time to be putting on freaking rubber gloves and steering gloves. Everybody's switching shit out.
See, I do like the gloves because you can give a deep cavity check to people. I'm looking for contraband here, man.
Yeah, it's cool. Don't get me wrong, it's cool. But if you're going to set up a combat, this kind of goes two different ways. You could have this as a combat medic, or you could have this as a damn city medic. You know, either way you could do it. So, city medic, yes, use gloves. Combat medic, I personally would not use gloves. But this is
ain't got time for that shit.
No, and the backstory behind this figure, the kid that survived the attack and everything, dope as hell. And
thank you for mentioning that, Dookie. I forgot about that. Thank you.
And then the name, that's damn straight up low blow all day long in wrestling. Pulse.
You know his name, right?
No.
Savage. Pulse.
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 Pulse, like the website.
Oh, okay. Pulse. Okay, but then it also can be does this motherfucker have a pulse too? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes. But
like a double entendre.
Yeah. It's full of double arms.
All the shit he gives you in this thing, I love it.
Yeah, no, I think it's cool. This is something I probably will pick up from him because, like I said, just like my man King said, you know, I'm not religious about Valaverse, but from the inception of this line was just fillers, little fillers here and there. And this is a great filler because when I look at Doc, I really just like him as a regular character, even though he is a doctor. Like far as in my playability in my world, you know. But this right here, that's this straight up. It could be used like medical or whatnot, man. So I think
he's still cool. $30, right? I think he said it's gonna be like $30 too.
What, this one? I think this one's going to be a little bit more expensive than the regular figure. Here's the regular one right here. And real quick, shout out to these pictures came from Jason Stillwell. So shout out to you, man. Again, we use some of his picks in the Saturday night show, and these are his picks. So thank you, Jason. We appreciate you. What the other thing I do like about this, though, Savage and Dookie, is he has an awesome loadout kit, but you take all that away and strip him down. I love the way this shirt and jeans or pants, I love the way that outfit looks without all the loadout on it, man. That could be a dope ass operator or, you know, whatever, man. It looks really good, man. I like the colors, the light blue, the dark blue, the khaki, and again you got the Merles. So I think it's just a lot that's going on with this, and you could use it in a bunch of different directions.
And when will this be up for order?
Later this year, I think.
Yeah, okay. It's definitely coming out this year. I don't know when though.
Okay. I ordered Malice, so that should be coming soon. Though I think he's about to release in a couple of days here.
Yeah, that should be shipping any day.
June 8th. Yep. So and that medical assistant, remember, you can use those blue gloves for full cavity searches. All right. Oh,
this statue man. Hey, yeah, Jason, man, we appreciate you. Thank you.
Hey, appreciate you, fam.
So
Okay, who is this
this
right
right
here?
here, they're calling this guy the Hammer, and they're making him a Steel Brigade. I mean, he looks dope, but this is basically you take Atlas and the arms from the Blackbeard and put a Steel Brigade hat on him, and this is what you get. I mean, you can make this.
Bash. Just reuse the missile launcher and all of that. Yeah. So I was wondering what this is, man, but just a big motherfucker with a Steel Brigade helmet.
He looks good. I probably will get him, but I'm definitely not going to rock him with that helmet. What I'd like to get is like one of them Jason, the Reacher, what's his name? The guy that plays Reacher on Amazon.
Jack Reacher.
Alan Richardson.
Alan Richardson. I'd like to get an Alan Richardson head and put it on this guy. I think that would look good. I mean, it is a good loadout too. That's some awesome weapons, man.
Yeah, it is. That's pretty cool. So I don't know if I'll jump on that quite yet, but it's a solid figure. But just just parts and pieces being moved around, basically.
All right, then next up, I know we want to keep it at an hour 15.
Oh, we don't went over that shit.
Yeah.
But now we can keep going, man. Let's see what we got next.
So these things to the right of Hammer is a little. So Bobby revealed a couple different things. He revealed some figures, a vehicle. He revealed multiple lines, but he also revealed little packs and that are like cheap little display pieces. And this is one of them. I have something very similar to this that I've gotten from Red Atlas, but this is 10 times better than what Red Atlas did. And it's a little thing where you can put your helmet and your vest and your accessories. But for $11.99, man, I think that's very well priced for two of these.
Okay, yeah, that's not bad. It's not bad. So basically, a hanger kit where you can just put your gear up and shit.
Right. Yeah. A gear rack. Yes, sir. And the headpiece comes off. So if you want to put the head on one of your other Valaverse figures, you can do that as well. That skeleton head right there.
T1000.
T1000. So we'll keep it moving. This is the other one. So they're doing a flag, like it's like a display stand with the flag, so you can hang your black flag or your Jolly Roger.
Nice.
And then speaking of Jolly Roger, you said you did like this, Savage. So you feeling this?
Yeah, because I haven't brought Blackbeard yet, and I said it. If I get one, it'll be this right here because I like this colorway on it. But I think this is a con exclusive. But who knows? You know how he do? He'll throw it up on site, and if I see it, I'm gonna get it. Because like I said, I haven't gotten a Blackbeard yet, but we'll see what's up.
Dookie.
I already pre-ordered all that stuff. Well, I pre-ordered everything black except for that female and Malice. And if I can get this, I'd like to have it. I think these figures are dope. And these are going opposite. These are going to be living in Knot Cove. I'll put it that way.
I think these are dope too. I think the aesthetics mail away. I got points too. I know I got like 30 points. But I just think the aesthetic of this, man, and not even try to shit them, but it is what it is because we have several people playing in this arena now. But I just still sometimes I'm not really feeling Valaverse's hips in their crotch. I don't know. They just seem like they're kicked out on me. Even with the one figure I like, Sidewinder, his hips still bulge out just a little bit. But with these right here, that aesthetic, that seamless aesthetic coming down, it's probably because they don't use a diaper. They're just straight, legs on crotch. You said put a cap on him and you get Dookie.
That's dope. I'm gonna have to steal a head sculpt.
But I'm really feeling the black figures. Now, am I gonna get everything? No, but I'm feeling that. Is the what's the name figure the figure that we brought, the octopus guy? Is he still up around? That was just a one-time thing.
He's coming back out.
I didn't put that in this. I didn't put that slide in here, but they are re-releasing him coming up this year. But the tentacles are going to be more of a green color as opposed to like that purplish color.
Okay. Because I need one on card of him. Because, I have a few Valaverses that's on card. Ones I really, really like. So I and out of the two figures, I actually like Octopus better than Beard here. But I'll be getting Beard as well.
I do like the how they made him look mucky with all the dirt or grime on him.
Yeah. Looks like he has an extra chest piece too, right?
Well, I think what they're trying to show is that if that's what he looks like with the vest off, possibly. Or
Okay.
Old Schwarzenegger from Commando.
Correct. All right, let's keep it pushing.
Man, I am gonna get 5 of these off the rip right here.
$64.99. I'm definitely gonna get a couple myself. Good price. If you bought 5 of these, you're looking at about $300, but you got 5 great boats. Now, I'm not saying you have to get that many, but this is something you can buy several of after like spending. Say you had a choice to spend $300 on a one item. That's a vehicle, and you can get 5 of these. Which this is not a small boat. You know, it looks.
Oh, it's huge. This is a big piece, man.
Big. You know what I'm saying? So I think this is awesome right here. And like I say,
water effect, man. What you talking about? That water effect is crazy, man.
Plug and play. This is where Valaverse plug and play, because nobody has anything like this right now, a raft. And this is where he uses his head at to get into these little seams and cracks. So I like it. Doogie, what you think about this boat? Is this something like, I know your end as far as military tactical, what you think about this raft?
Man, I could tell you one of these things pulled me out of the damn Miami Bay from a jump, because we use that shit down in Miami in Spec Ops, but it's dope and it's better than the 3D printed ones. And I'll tell you why, because of that gun mount in the front. The 3D printed ones just have a peg it goes into. That's it. This one here, I mean, that's a Mark 19 sitting on it, so that's a grenade launcher, but I'm getting at least one of these. I don't even get a pool and I'll get one of these things.
Yeah, I'm getting at least 3.
Man, I like the way that water effect. It looks like it's almost like sitting up on its side, like it's cutting in, you know. And the other thing I wanted to say is they showed some pictures, some slide, and the slideshow that Bobby Ballard did. It can fit 4 of the big buck figures in there comfortably. So it's got some space, man.
Oh yeah, this is definitely this is definitely dope right here, man. I'm really definitely feeling this, man. So
price point's unbelievable too. He's killing.
$64. Yeah, about to say $64. You can get 5 of these for $300. Where I'll gladly pay $300 for a ramen racer. You know, if I'm
yeah, you're right, man.
5 of these. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Meanwhile, Hasbro's going up. He's going down or staying at the same.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder, man.
Oh, that's what I was about to say before we leave this. Regardless of the fact, though, and I love my 3D printed guys, you know what I'm saying? But you always got to respect the plastic, man. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, Dookie, with the 3D printed boats, like you drop that motherfucker hard enough, it's going to shatter. But you drop this right here, you know, probably have some a nick or something like that, or maybe even a crack, but it's not going to shatter or break off. You know what I'm saying?
But it's going to float for an hour too.
Yes.
And there's only one 3D printer I know out there that made his float, and that's the one I got from Turk. Because I have seen some others, they don't float. I don't know how Turk did his, but it floats.
And no disrespect to our 3D printers, because you know we support the fuck out of all y'all.
No. I definitely fuck with them, but that's why I was saying, like, you gotta respect that plastic though. So when Hasbro, whoever comes out, whatever they come out with, I can really respect it because I know it's gonna be durable. Okay, so this was like a little joke. Our killer serpent. I don't know. He has like a serpent face or beak or what's going on.
This is one I'm not sure about, man. But if I see it in person, I might change my mind on it. But I guess it's like a nod wink, the snake eyes, ocular serpent, snake eyes. You know, and he's got like a snake mask on his face.
Yeah, I don't know about this one though. I mean, once again, just traditional Valaverse type shit, man. But of course, this is one I'll be passing. What it reminds me of is the putties from Power Rangers.
It does. It does. That's what I like the buck, but the head is what I'm not. I can't get around that head, man. On there,
yeah, with the poked out kind of lips, the pouty lips. Yeah.
All I can see is dinosaurs, not the mama.
Yeah, you know, it's got this weird, like I was saying, like it's got this weird poked out face. But as far as body, and I ain't trying to be funny, nothing exciting or new here. Just, you know, maybe some new shit, but it's nothing crazy, man.
So one of the red and black one is going to be, I think, Toy Unity exclusive. one of those toy shows, and then the black and gray one or black and silver is going to be the regular one. So now this right here, either the medic or this is a top contender, man. For
this the diver.
Yes, sir. This the diver.
Yeah, I'm waiting on that diver. I definitely like the way it looks. It's got a menacing look to it, and this is from the black, right?
Yes, and so is Ocular Serpent, the one we just showed. All this is from the black.
Okay, but yeah,
the raft as well. The raft is part that the raft that
part
we
of the
showed.
black.
Yeah, it's part of the black as well.
He's got something nice there. He definitely needs to play into that black. And even down the road, I'm like, oh man, I'm seeing the same shit right now. As of right now, it's fresh, it's new, and it's definitely something out of anything he's got going on. I'm fucking with.
I really like the weapons on this one, and the way he's got the shit you wear on your feet. What do you call it? The
booties? Or
what do you call that, Dookie?
I call them 5 fingers, or you call them they're just soft boots. They just go over for the fins to go over.
No, the fin. I'm talking about the way he's got the fins on the flippers. I like the way they got the flippers. How you can stow them on the back.
Yeah, in the back.
Yeah.
Hey, fun sneaker fact for all my sneaker guys out there. Tinker, what's his name? Tinker Hatfield, fitted the shoes for Nike and shit.
Yeah,
that's what he used. He took like scuba diving booties. That's where we get booties from. They actually go inside your Nikes, those slip over shits. He took that.
Oh, really?
From these type of suits and shit. Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm really looking forward to this one and the medic. And thank you for that insight, Savage.
He gets these weapons, like he nails his weapons. I will say that he nails the weapons every time.
Yeah.
Whatever he kits them with.
Yeah, this one right here at the bottom, the long rifle, that shit is fucking crazy right there. That looks like some real ass shit right there, man.
Ain't no FAMAS.
I thought this was pretty cool too. How the display stand. I mean, this is innovative, man. Bobby, if nothing else, is an innovative motherfucker, man.
He didn't think of that. Man, my son thought of that shit.
Oh, yeah. You know what, Dookie? You ain't lying, man.
I'm not lying.
The first thing I thought of when I saw this, man. In fact, you go ahead and tell, for people who don't know, tell them what your son came up with back then.
So I did a swamp diorama a long time ago before, I wasn't getting a lot of views, and I don't think it still does, but I don't care. It's up on the shelf. And I did it, and I was proud of the thing. I was like, man, this thing looks good as hell. And the alligator was sitting on the water, and he's just sitting there. And my kid's like, Daddy, that does not look right. I'm like, what are you talking about? He goes, gators don't walk on water. Only God does. I'm like, okay, I see what you're saying. So I was like, how am I going to fix this? So I fixed the gator so it's coming out of water. And then I had, what do I got? Recondo and Gung Ho sitting in there. And they're standing on the water. He's like, Daddy, take his boot off so it looks like his foot's in the water. He said this like immediately when I did that shelf. I don't know how many months. That was probably last year sometime. I mean, I get it. Bobby didn't see my stuff, and great on him for doing this because it's an amazing piece, something that we need for water. But my kid thought of that like a year and a half ago at the age of 6. And I just looked at him like I was crazy. I'm like, how come I can't think of stuff like that?
Y'all want to hear another fun fact too? Tinker Hatfield also used the splash effect on the Nikes. No, I'm fucking with you, man. I just throw that in.
But no, on some real shit. Yeah, I have seen that display in person at Dookie's house. It is dope, and I do remember that video. But I mean, this is really cool, man. You do gotta pop the figure apart. He comes apart at the waist and to put him on this display stand. But this is some really cool shit, man. And I do like the way this looks.
I wonder if you can take the legs off and put it upside down like it's diving in. Because that'd be cool too.
Sure
but for him to think of that was genius. You know how many people are going to eat this figure up just to get that display stand?
Hey, Dookie.
And on top of that too, man. This is a good looking figure. I like it. It's a different look on a diver. It's different from the G.I. Joe divers, and it's still cool. The G.I. Joe divers, I like them too, but I like this as well, and it's good to add that playability. It's like you're mixing in all your ingredients to make a great play day.
The only thing that worries me when I see this is we're in June right now, And when I see this at D.F.W, he hasn't even gotten the first paint. What do they call it? The first paint master back yet? It looks like, or he's not showing the first paint master. So, man, are we going to get this in 2026, or do you think this might be something in early 2027? That's the only thing that worries me, man.
Probably 27. You got a lot of stuff you got to deal with right now. All right, we'll keep it pushing. Extras. 1999, Chris.
Sledgehammer.
That's what's up.
Evo.
Yeah, I am feeling these, and the main thing there's 3 of these right out the gate, but you can also, they're gonna have a pack with the legs, so you'll be able to buy a pack of nothing but legs, nothing but tops and hands, like a torso pack.
Yeah,
here's the leg pack.
Nice.
And then you got a head pack. So man, you'll be able to do so much when you put all this together, man. So here they are. So these are the 3 you got. And Dookie, man, these are a lot of civilians or guys that can fight a bar fight with your dreadnoughts. Man, there's so much shit you can do with this shit in your own world, man.
Man, that dude on the left is Cholo walking. I can see him already. That low rider walk.
The only thing I really don't like the shoes, and that's what I was going to bring up. I'm curious to see if we could, how easy it will be to switch out the shoes on, like with some Jordans or even like some boots or Timbs. Savage, I wonder how that will work with these.
It's all about his peg system at the bottom, but when you get down to that boot cut, you really don't have nothing but a peg, and all shoes like that plug in that way, man. So it should be to work out, but I noticed a lot of time with Valaverse is almost not compatible with G.I. Joe. But I think on that end you can make that work. I think the best looking one, which I know you can switch it around parts and do all that stuff, but I think the best looking one is to the far right. He just looks like a really regular person.
So the white dude with the hoodie?
Yes, and the little like kind of frothy hair at the top. Yeah.
That reminds me a lot of the Daredevil top.
Actually, it does. It does look like that. Hey, I got something to say about Roper. Hit me too, man. About 2 weeks ago, he finally got that Daredevil, and he was like, "Man, what the fuck is the ab crunch at?" I'm like, "He doesn't have one, man." That figure moves great to me, but the ab crunch is limited on that. But I don't think that figure moves horrible. I do think that's still a good moving figure because of the double ball peg neck. They really kind of saved themselves on that one with that. But head pack looks good, man. Different assorted heads, pretty much goons. That's what these guys are, goons. And hopefully they come out with some head packs that have happy, smiley people, because those are extra people too. Everybody's not some fucking thug walking up the street. You know what I'm saying? Like, some smiley, happy motherfuckers out there, and some smiley, bubbly guys too. So hopefully they'll get a little bit more deeper into that. But it's good to get the thug looks and the very mean looking face, not even mean face, just stern looking faces, and hopefully they can elaborate. I want to see some cheesy, smiley facey motherfuckers too. So that'll be awesome. This is Bobby Valor and Articulated Ninja, which I thought he probably would have had a figure out of him, but being that he's doing the extras, he can keep the buck playing and do something for his boy. I thought that was pretty awesome. He nailed his face. That's the first time I've seen the Articulated Ninja one a couple of weeks ago, but as far as Bobby, not a couple of weeks, well, sometime this past weekend, I forgot on whatever social media site, but Bobby, I haven't seen him, but he looks pretty good, man. Looks pretty good.
Dookie,
I'll be getting all these, but the Bobby and the Ninja. I mean, I might get the Bobby one, but I don't have a use for the Ninja one. But this is a customizer's dream. This at a really affordable price. $20 for a figure, and then $10 for the head pack was $10, right? Or was it 20?
How much was the head face?
They're all the packs are $19.99,
but you get a lot of heads though.
You can't buy a head for damn $20, less than $20 on eBay after shipping. So hats off to him.
Hustle said the extras like the cash from next Friday.
So we do got some females coming. If you collect Big Bad Workshop, they got a similar line of this with some females coming out, I believe.
Making everybody else step their game up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, and then we're into the 1944. So this is going to be the last segment right here. Is the 1944.
And this is something I'm interested in. Of course, we're about to show the Rocketeer. I didn't know that went in with that line, but it's perfect for that type of situation because in Dookie, I know, in realistically in 1944 in the military, a guy wasn't flying around with a rocket pack, but it does fit that era, and it makes it fun, man. I can let it go in.
I can let that one go in. That ain't the one I got the problem with.
Hey, but real talk though, them Germans were some innovative motherfuckers. I'm pretty sure they had a rocket pack somewhere, you know, because out of that war came the jet engine, right?
Yes.
Out of when we got their information, their technology. So I love that fucking war. That is some real deal shit right there. That is the last great one. That is the last one, kind of more. Well, no, I wouldn't say last. You know, Vietnam was a little bit more hand to hand as well, man. But you know, it was just a very, very, very good. Well, I like what you said, Dookie. You know what I'm saying about the paratrooper. You'll never see that many paratroopers drop out of the sky. You'll never really see a land invasion that huge. Even the ships out at sea. You know what I'm saying? Like they had a lot of ships out at sea, a lot of people on the ground, and a lot of paratroopers dropping. This is something big time here. This is big.
Yeah, I mean, look what just happened in Iran, man. Look at all the shots that were fired and bombs dropped, and not a single body over there, man. So
they playing and shit, man. These motherfuckers let off about 300 rounds. Not one motherfucker got hit, like in a street shootout. But World War II, man, a lot of great history. World's greatest generation. The beginning of the 82nd Airborne. That's why that so many people dropped out. That's when they started. And I don't know, man. It's just so much stuff from everybody's side, from the Jews who were captured, going to the concentration camps. Because I at night when I was delivering for Amazon and doing a contract there, that's what I would listen to. There was almost like a year where I just listened to that straight, and then I went into some Vietnam shit. But it's always good to hear those stories being told, you know. And then I got into some shit where I was listening to the Jewish people, the survivors of that, and then how that spilled off into the shit with the Jewish guys pretty much after the war, you know, went and hunted the Nazis down in South America, and you know, just kind of went out throughout the world looking for them, you know what I'm saying? So just great, man. So many different stories, even though horrific. On top of that, but still great, you know. It is what it is. You can't change things. Sorry about that spill.
Nah, man, it was a nice little intro to go with it. So let me run through this real quick. It was with series 1, he's saying that this is what 2027. So 2026 is basically like his year of the black, and then 2027 is going to be his year of 1944. So next year is going to be a good concentrated effort on this right here. And in series 1, we're getting 4 core figures, 2 basic troopers, 2 gear packs, 1 weapon pack, and 2 battlefield artillery. So this was the first one he showed, and it's the Army Ranger. Dookie, what you got?
Other than the backpack missing, love it. Should have.
I like the Zippo. I like the Zippo and cigarette, man. That's pretty cool. We've already gotten the cigarette hand, but I like the Zippo hand, man.
Oh, this was the figure that had that. Yeah. So yeah, man, pretty much a basic trooper here, but this figure has those kicked out hips I was talking about and shit too. But being the setting of it, and I'm still probably gonna fuck with this.
Damn, it's really noticeable in this figure, ain't it? The legs.
Yeah, so some of his figures they have that. I don't know why. Yo, just kicked out hips, and probably because they don't use a diaper. You know, the diaper kind of helps hide things. You know what I'm saying? But still, a Roboskull, I don't think they use diapers. I'm not 100% sure. I didn't really have a chance to mess with them yet, but you know, but I like overall, I like the whole aesthetic of the figure. I like the helmet, you know, the old rifle or whatnot. Man, it's cool. I could fuck with it.
I like the stand with the rocks
broken up with rubble.
Yeah, I like the way that looks.
Yeah, man. Shout out to all those World War II movies, Fury, Saving Private Ryan. Oh my God. I was 15 years old when that came out, and I was at my girlfriend's house, and she had like one of those big fucking satellites that's the size of a van, you know, in her yard. And you know, that movie was coming on, you know, and me, I'm a broke ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? We barely have cable sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But I would go over there and you know, watch that shit. She said, "What you want to watch? Saving Private Ryan?" You know, I want to watch Saving Private Ryan. So,
they had that one series is on HBO too.
Band of Brothers.
Yeah, and then also the Pacific. Those were all great shows.
Yeah, great.
Dookie.
So, paratrooper here.
We'll let Dookie go first on all these since he's already.
Here's the one I got a problem with. How the hell, and they did this with Joe too, so I'm not bashing just Bobby. How the hell are you going to have a damn airborne paratrooper without a reserve and without a damn parachute? Because they did this shit with Crazy Legs, and they did this shit with what's the other guy from Night Force? The other airborne guy, Crazy Legs, and
airborne too, right?
Airborne. They were both missing something essential for a paratrooper. Now I love this figure. But the biggest thing, he does not have a damn parachute. And even if it's packed in it, you should still have that, in my opinion. And two, the damn boots are off. Tell me I'm wrong. Go ahead. Anybody out there in the community, tell me I'm wrong. Because those are not Cochrane's. What I mean by Cochrane's are damn parachute jump boots. But other than that, everything else is perfect. So the parachute bothers me.
Maybe we will get like he showed us what we're getting for this first series, but maybe in series 2 or down the road, he'll give us like a weapons pack that comes with a parachute.
I hope so.
I'm pretty sure he will.
I was not jumping out of a damn airplane with a damn freaking shovel hanging off my damn ass because that shit would hurt.
Well, it probably got priced out, to be honest. I bet he was trying to keep this paratrooper at a certain price point, and if he added the parachute in the rigging, it would have took it above. But what he should have done, though, if that's the case, what he should have done is gave us a different troop builder, and then gave us a like a deluxe figure as a paratrooper with the rigging and the parachute. But this is just series 1, so I'm sure it's coming down the road, man.
And like I said, I'm fine with everything else he did. It irks me whenever they put out somebody and they say this is a paratrooper and they don't have a damn parachute. Or if they have a parachute, they don't have a reserve. Or if they have a reserve, they don't have the parachute and they don't have a static line. I mean, there's certain things that have to be there. But this right here, especially, you put Bad Mother tattoo on there, 82nd patch on this thing.
That's where I was going next. You took the words right out of my mouth, man. Yep.
This figure, if any figure sells out of this line, this figure in this area will be the one to sell out. This figure will sell out in Tennessee because of Fort Campbell. It'll sell out in Alaska because of the jumpers there. It'll sell out in Italy because of the airborne that are over there. I mean, they've designated numbers. Hawaii has got airborne paratroopers. This figure is going to be the first one to sell out. Mark my words now.
It would be cool to see these figures like how we got the 82nd Airborne Museum here in Fayetteville. It would be cool to see, you know, they got the gift shop. You know, it'd be cool to see these figures in the gift shop, man.
Yeah, they need to put them in there. I would lobby for that. You know, because this is the home of the 82nd. I just drove past it the other day doing something out there. Forgot what the fuck I was doing.
And it's only the average man that's left that fought in this war is 98 years old.
Yeah, it ain't many. It ain't many.
Their time is very short. So I'm glad they got to see something being made of them.
What up, Shane?
I was looking at another story too about a guy who had a beer named after him in Italy. like the helmet beer that he was putting beer in the helmet. Have you ever heard that story, Dookie? And he was running it back to the guys that were hurt. Yeah. And he didn't know that, and he returned back over there. And they was like, "You're the guy," you know what I'm saying, that we named the beer after and shit. I forgot the name, but a lot of great stories, great battles, more motorized war. Because I think in World War One, there's sometimes you was still on fucking horseback in some areas, but this was totally motorized. I mean, so the bringing the airplanes, of course, with the airborne. Like I said, this is the beginning of paratroopers right here in World War II. There was none before that. So man,
I mean, hell, if you made it onto the ground in World War II, you were lucky as shit coming out the plane, because a lot of them fools,
boat.
The damn chute didn't open, or they got shot down doing it.
Same time Toy says, if I was 90, I wouldn't give two shits someone made a modern toy. The old Joes, maybe. They don't give a shit about the old. These motherfuckers were 20 in 1940. Like, so.
No, but it's about seeing their lineage move, their legacy go forward, and that's what I want. And this is kind of a way to do it.
But far as what you were saying, like in that museum that we got here in Fayetteville, the 82nd, this would be great to put a toy up in there, you know, of an 82nd Airborne Troop, because for anything, these are adult collectibles. You don't have to play with them. They can just stand static right there, and the motherfucker be just as pleased.
I know the post on the museum on post, the 82nd Museum on Post actually has stuff like this set up in it, and I'm pretty sure the one in downtown Fayetteville does too.
I've never been in it. The one in downtown.
They do. That's what gave me the idea. That's why I mentioned it. Yeah, I've taken my boys, my sons, when I say boys, several times over the years to that place. So, but that's you got anything to say about the paratrooper, Savage?
Well, I'm reading this. He said, I was in a war museum in Italy, and there were a couple of mannequin soldiers what looked to be drinking out of their helmets. Yeah, that's that story. I forgot the name of the beer. Damn, it was something, because it's been a minute since I've seen it, but that's that story. He was bringing beer. They was like, hey, you know, a hurt soldier like, hey, can you go get me some beer? Because they're in a town. They're housed up in a church, just like on Saving Private Ryan. And so the town is bombed as shit, but there was a bar that was still intact. And he was taking his helmet and going over there and running the taps and shit and running it back to the soldiers and shit, you know, and they're still bombing that motherfucker too. So every now and then, you know what I'm saying, a shell will hit, you know what I'm saying, while he's running, trying to go to that back and forth to that tower. But then eventually, you know, somebody in command called him and, you know, fussed him out and told him to get the fuck out of there. But, you know.
It's called Airborne Beer.
Airborne Beer. I thought it was that. Yeah.
And it's named after it just has a name. Hold on one second. Oh man, where was it? Vince Speranza of 101st Airborne Division.
Yeah. Says TONY, invade NY, go Spurs, go. Yo to the Supreme Stream team and Chat Pack Elite. What's going on with you, family?
Spurs ain't gonna win.
Game. Huh?
Spurs are not gonna win. Y'all ever heard of a guy by the name of Danhausen from wrestling?
Yeah, I heard you say this the other night.
He cursed them, and his curses are coming true so far. That's nuts.
It'll be great if the Knicks could get one. I know they've been thirsty for a championship of somewhat for a long fucking time in New York. So we'll see. Like I said, I'm gonna tap in on one of them games. I'm not too much of a big of a basketball guy no more, man. I haven't watched really NBA since like 2015, man.
Shit, I ain't watched.
I'm on some hockey shit. I'm on hockey shit now. Say that again.
I ain't watched it since Bird played.
Oh shit. I forgot you from up there in Massachusetts and shit. Man, it was good, man, you know, throughout the years, man. But you know, if it ain't Panthers football, NFL football, and like I said, I'm on my hockey shit now. So I'm not even fucking with it. So, but this is a German infantry right here, Seagram. Toyamic Trey, what's good with you?
What's up, Trey?
Yeah, German infantry. You know, I was gonna say I really like the German infantry bit, man. It's not I think it's well made. I like the accessories. I like how they gave us the dude with the cap, with like the military cap, but then we still got the option with the helmet. I like the grenade, with the stick on it. I was trying to see what's that in between the webbing. Is that a backpack? What is that in between the webbing and the grenade? Can y'all make that out? I can't tell what that is.
I'm gonna say it's probably a backpack.
But I mean, it looks good, man. It looks authentic. But he said he's gonna be making some Japanese soldiers too, and some Russian. So I can't wait, man.
That's good. That's gonna be dope. I think I'm gonna be fucking with this because I just love that war. You know what I'm saying? Like that World War II is something else. The grease gun.
Yeah.
Also, too, man, just living here in Fayetteville, you actually come across some real life motherfuckers who fought from all those different wars too. Now, I don't know if I ever met anybody from World War II, but I met a guy, a Jewish guy, who's real kind of big time. He stayed right over there in Cottonade. He might be dead now. And rumor is they say he killed his wife.
Dude, I live right around the corner from him, man.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I literally lived 3 houses down from him, man. Me and my wife lived in Cottonade for about four years, and there was one winter where it snowed, like in 2011, and everything was shut down. And ID channel had just like started, was real popular. So me and my wife would we sat up one day and just binged the ID channel. And I'm not even lying to you, man. There was 3 different episodes in a 12-hour period that not only took place in Fayetteville, but took place in fucking Cottonade, man. Yeah, the dude you're talking about, though, he murdered his wife in Wilmington, went to prison, and then got out. So by the time this show was on, he was back there living with a different lady. But
his house was kind of like go down a hill a little bit. It kind of had
it was on the corner. House.
Yep. Yes, we did some concrete work for him.
Yeah.
Crazy, right? That's so fucking crazy. But the story about him that's crazy. Damn, that's how. Okay,
fucking Fayetteville, man. And then right around the corner, another lady, they got into swinging, and she got like dicked the fuck out.
That's huge here too.
And sprung. She got sprung and ended up having her real daughter kill the stepdad, her husband, so she could be with the dude that she was fucking, man. And so, yeah, we were like in the middle street, and that dude was 2 houses, 1 street over, and then the other couple was like 4 houses on the other street, man.
But the story behind him, he was kind of more like one of those kind of Russian side of European Jews. But he told me, he was like, I was only 13 when I killed one of those Kraut bastards. Yo, this motherfucker wasn't playing, because they were living down in tunnels and shit. You know what I'm saying? I forgot the story he told me, but he's like, yeah, I was 13 when the first time I ever killed one of those Kraut son of a bitches. That motherfucker was, I was like, damn, yo.
He's probably dead by now, man. He's probably gone. He ain't probably around no more. He's probably
because this was like 15 years ago, so and he was old then. He was in his 70s, kind of 80s then, it seemed like, you know what I'm saying? He was still moving around, but he was an old guy.
Malachi, what up?
Hey, what's going on with you, fam?
All right, well, it's getting late. So that's the German soldier. And then these are the basic troopers right here, which basically looks like the paratrooper and the German trooper. Just different colorways. And then we're getting some D-Day gear packs, I guess, to go on the troopers. These look pretty cool. I like them vests.
Yeah, everything about this, man, it has a lot of great parts and pieces. If you want to dress these things out for what they are or spread them around a little bit.
I like that 45 right there, man. That is nice.
Yeah. I like the knife. I wonder if that knife can fit like actually on end like a bayonet.
Maybe too small, I would think, for the loop. Unless they use like a peg system for it to go up under the handguard.
Yeah.
The barrel.
But the helmets, man, everything about this looks great, man. I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he needed that. He needed some fresh breath in his line. Now, he has the people who religiously buy the shit like a cult. But, you got the guys like us, you know what I'm saying? Or say me and Dookie. I know Seagram is huge on Valaverse, that Like, all right, man, I'm kind of beat out with, just the Valaverse part, the Action Force part. I'm sorry, of it, and let's get some new blood, man. And I seen it's a lot of great new blood. That's why I wanted to put this out here, so you can, because to put this on display, like, hey, he's got some new stuff over here. If you haven't checked it out in a minute, man, and the black and this 1944, I'm definitely down for. Did you have a picture of the Rocketeer or no?
Yeah. So
Okay.
so we had that D-Day pack. There's an airborne gear pack. This is pretty cool. I mean, this has a lot of shit right here too, man.
Why is no fucking parachute in it though?
I
don't see it.
Now that would have been ideal. Weapons pack, able. Okay.
That packet right there is sick as hell.
Yeah, it is. It is. I'm liking that.
And they're doing a German flak.
And the Rocketeer, which I think this is cool. Am I crazy over it? No, but I do think it's cool, and I do think I probably would mess with it, just to kind of go along with this old school stuff right here, man. But Rocketeer, I remember it from the 90s, when they came out in the movie in 1990, 91. But I thought that was, ingenious, man, to put that in this and mix this in with it. And he's supposed to be like the main hero, right?
Yeah, and Big Bad Workshop also has a Rocketeer about to drop too. So
I think I seen that.
I wonder if he did this because they are kind of going back and forth at each other right now with a lot of similar releases. So I wonder if Bobby ended up doing this as a last minute jab. That Big Bad.
I wouldn't doubt it. He loves to throw jabs. I wouldn't fucking doubt it. Yeah. But it keeps it spiky. It keeps it spiky. It keeps it spunky, spicy, and good controversy, bad controversy is all good controversy, so keeps the things people going interested on whatever on that end, man. But the main basic thing is what your product looking like. And his product is looking good, man. I always thought he was a decent action figure maker. Is he my favorite out of all of them? No, but he does always have something that I could possibly use. Hey, Hustle, I think G.I. Joe can kind of be like I said last week, kind of sit back and be like the Joker when he breaks the pool sticks and like, here, you guys take it. Whoever survives, come with me. You know what I'm saying? At this point, you know what I'm saying? Because that Skeletron is fucking fire. I'm loving that. You know what I'm saying? Really. Am I going to go super crazy on it? No, but I am going to get more of that chrome and black and that jungle trooper. I don't know about the red. The red one's good. It just, the chrome and black one and that jungle trooper looks really good, man. And I'm really feeling that. But they move like butter. They got great accessories, and they're dope.
King got a nice comment. Right.
He said, this is the dopest shit in the world. Just a bunch of bros vibing over the things we love. Salute to all you brothers. Hey, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. And look, man, I said an hour and 15, but you know how it goes. We didn't just ran a regular Night Force episode, and I'm cool, man. And I was really kind of feeling wiped out today, man. But just really, really, really made my day, man. To be honest with you, man. I appreciate you. And
Shit, I'm just glad to be indoors, not panhandling.
And Dookie, when you gonna get down with this set, man, on Saturdays, man? Let me know. I know you got your own thing going, man, but hey, you are invited every Saturday if you want to, man, or whatever you can make it, man. Because
I'm here for it.
Cool.
I'm always here for it.
Cool. So I sat back and watched it on Saturday, man, and I love your commentary on things you got to say about different topics, man, and it's a nice extra voice to have, man, and it's also a nice pickup too because I ain't never been in the military, and we grew up in Fayetteville, so all the little nooks and crannies about different little things as well.
So there was one more piece out of the 1944. I thought I had it in here, but I guess I missed it. But it's basically like a sandbag diorama with the
mortar pit.
A what?
The mortar pit, wasn't it? It was like a little mortar.
Yeah, mortar pit. Yeah, mortar pit.
And don't forget though, there was a tease about airplanes too. What we had? What was it? What was our shit called? The Mustangs. I know the Japs had the Zeros.
But it depends what plane we had. I mean, the Mustangs were the fighter planes. I don't know how the hell they're going to do that because that shit have to be big as hell, man.
Well, There is a big 3D print company that we do like the support on this channel that has some planes coming sometime this year, without me dropping any names. So that'll be dope to see. P.21, Jim Rummy saying. So that was basically it for 1944. The only other thing that they showed, which I'm not really looking for, is this Splinter Cell shit, the blacklist. Any
I'm
y'all
not really
checking
liking
for
the way
this?
that looks. Be honest with you.
I like the pants, but I don't like the upper, man. The upper is
Well, that looks like that run in the mill Valaverse shit, man. I'm not feeling that right there at all.
That's pre Call of Duty right there. Who the hell plays Splinter Cell anymore?
What the fuck I used to play? Siphon Filter. I used to play that. But man, great episode. A lot of great things coming out. And the beautiful thing about this, you don't have to get everything. Just pick and choose what you want, and it's plentiful. Have plenty. Like we was just talking, man. Like this Yojo June, but it's really Yojo for everybody, because G.I. Joe makes the ball go on a lot of these lines from the beginning to the middle till now, you know, as far as what's based on. And great Valaverse showing, man, and looking forward to the other lines, the Monster Force stuff that's coming. Just like how now we can pick and choose. Like I don't care until I see that Cobra Commander hooded head in person. I think the Big Bad Workshop one looks better. So, but we got options, and that's awesome, man. That's always awesome, man. So, shout out, salute to all the companies out there, 3D printers and customizers out there making great toys, and a good first showing. We'll end with that. I'll say what I thought about the first week of Yojo June, even with the Valaverse shit. I think it was a great showing. The G.I. Joe stuff, I mean, for the most part, everything looked pretty good. The future of the line, I don't know. We'll have to see how this thing starts going. I hope it don't go on the down end. But to be honest with you, Classify has made such a huge impact. Even if the line ever dies, which it will one day, I still think it can live on past its year because it's such a great toy. It's gotten to the point now where it's really not about playing with toys like it's more like novelty pieces. You know what I'm saying? Like these things probably can outlive us, man. But I think it was a great first week, and we got a couple of more weeks coming. Seagram, what you think?
Man, if the line did stop today, I would be good, man. I got 2 full rooms and a whole garage full of classified Valaverse and Big Bad Workshop. You can I think we're at a point, man, that classified is definitely going in a different direction. I don't think we know where it's going yet, but it's the figures that we've been seeing definitely have a different vibe. Whether it's going to be my vibe, it's yet to be continued. I think I still need to see some stuff, but they did have a strong showing today. I'm looking forward to seeing what they show next week. That's about all I got, though, man. I am a little disappointed. I know you guys are feeling that Versus 2-pack. I can't believe that they are still giving us pen figures in 2026, man. That's just I can't wrap my head around that. But that's all I got. What you got, Dookie?
Shit, that's why that damn 2-pack's only $110 because you got pins in it.
I think they probably could have got around that, but I do feel you on that. I do feel you. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, as a completionist, I'll get it all, but it's just not going to be ordering pre-orders like I did before. And I'm rolling the dice with this one, but I ordered the 2-pack by itself. I ordered Deep Six by itself, and now I'll continue to do that because I'm going to support my local toy store. And if he gets the stuff, that's what I'm going to go with first. He can pre-order my stuff, and he ain't taking my money until I show up at the door. And when I show up at the door, it's sitting there waiting on me. So I'm all good with it. But I appreciate you guys having me on. It's a good thing to talk about. That's for damn sure.
All right, King.
He said, "Mark my words, Chris, gonna break down." Hey, I just noticed, man, that your bottom of your name was plastic for pennies.
I was actually rolling pennies earlier today. That's actually kind of funny. I told the wife, I said, we need to get rid of this shit before it loses all value.
Yeah, I know, man. You go inside the stores, they'll be like, well, we don't have any pennies. We're going to have to, upcharge. And it's all just comes from inflation, man. And not talking about this year. I'm talking about a fucking century of inflation, because I remember my grandfather died maybe like 5 years ago, but he was 106 years old. So He lived through the Great Depression and everything. And he used to tell me about, I used to get a suit of clothing for $2 and shit like that. So you got to think, in an era like that, a penny would get you a fucking meal. So you probably get your little bowl of soup for a penny, but they actually had use. But as things go up more and more and more and more, they like, man, fuck this shit. Just round up, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't have it.
Well, it's all gonna be digital soon, anyways, man.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, man. But hey, it's been 2 hours. I lied once again, but it was a good lie. We had a good conversation. We'll be back again Saturday night for the Savage Syndicate, man. You know what I'm saying? Been fucking with Dookie for a minute, man. I like his insights, and I hope this brother can get down with us every time we do it, man. And if you haven't checked out his channel, go over there and check out Evil Dookies, which I know most of you have, but you never know. We might have some newcomers in the crowd. It seems like every time we do a live, there's a newcomer in the crowd, man, or somebody new to the game, man. He definitely got a lot of good customs over there. Check out the Savage Land do customs over here. Of course, this is the channel that hosts the Night Force, man, and got a lot of good videos in the backlog, man. Check out that backlog, man, and stop playing and shit, man. But other than that, we will be back at you guys Saturday night. I hope you guys enjoy your week, and I hope you are covered in the blood. With that being said, until the next time, God bless.
Send me them pennies.
Go on, get out of here! Who needs ya?